Open your alternatives page, read it the way a model would. A hero that says we are better than the status quo. A table of check marks with no numbers. A versus page that never names the competing product. That is not a citation. When a buyer asks for the best alternative to HubSpot or how you differ from Salesforce on custom objects, models lift name dimensions they can defend. Vague better claims get skipped. SEO still gets you found on Google. AI visibility gets you recommended inside the answer. You need both. But comparison questions are evidence problems. Models lift brands that publish alternatives a skeptical buyer can verify. If your page cannot survive, how do you differ from a named rival on implementation time? You will lose the recommendation even when your product is better. Section 1. Why better claims fail. Generative engines do not award credit for marketing adjectives. They award credit for comparisons that survive a follow-up. If your page says we are the modern alternative, the model has nothing to attach to a prompt about switching from HubSpot Professional in under 30 days. If the versus table is a screenshot, a gated PDF, or a JavaScript widget, crawlers skip it. Humans fill blanks on sales calls. Models do not. No named rival, no dimension, no number, no buyer situation, no match. Your competitor with 5 specific versus pages wins the answer. This is why alternatives pages feel impressive internally and fail externally. A checkmark next to unlimited users is not a claim if the rival is unnamed. A sentence that names the competitor, the dimension, and the number is a claim. Buyers ask engines the same way they ask sales. How do you differ from competitor X on implementation time for a 50-person team? Vague, we are better cannot answer that. Dedicated comparison copy, can. Section 2, 5 comparison signals that win. First, name the rival in plain HTML, HubSpot, Salesforce, MailChimp, QuickBooks. Spell it. Do not hide the competitor inside a logo or a legal safe they. If a crawler cannot copy the word HubSpot, the model cannot quote a versus answer. Second, pick a dimension a buyer already types. Implementation days, price at 20 seats. Native two-way sync, data residency. Vague, more powerful, is invisible in alternative prompts. The dimension tells the model what the comparison is actually about. Third, publish a dedicated versus URL, /compare/HubSpot. Models prefer a page they can cite over a homepage boast. One URL per high-intent rival beats a giant we versus everyone table. Fourth, attach a number and a buyer situation. 14-day implementation for a 50-person sales team. $99 at 20 seats. Unbounded we are cheaper looks like marketing copy. One honest number plus who it is for makes the rest of the claim more citable. Fifth, write one plain sentence AI can quote without rewriting. Example, versus HubSpot Professional we implement in 14 days for teams under 50 and include two-way contact sync. One sentence, one rival, full context. Section 3, the 30-minute rewrite. Pick your 3 highest intent rivals. Give each a page with the competitor name, one dimension, one number, and one buyer situation. Add a text index that lists every live comparison so the model can see the catalogue, not just the hero boast. Then ask 3 engines for the best alternative to that rival. If they still hedge, the page is not crawlable or the claim is still vague. Do this for the switches your buyers already type into Chat, Claude, and Perplexity. CRM replacements, billing swaps, and support tools cover most B2B purchase questions. Agencies ask about alternatives to HubSpot. Clinics ask about alternatives to a legacy EHR. Home services ask about alternatives to Jobber. Match the versus pages to those prompts, not to your brand adjectives. Get your free AI visibility score. See whether engines can already name you as an alternative.